Good day, everyone. Again, this is Millicent Carlitos from BSED Math 3P. And for today, we are going to talk about permutation or permutation group of the geometric model pink aurora. In here, this is the pink aurora algebra, and this is the front face move, and this is the back face move. So we let gamma for rotation and we let for reflection. So
Now, since we let the gamma for the rotation and the theta for the reflection, here is the notation that we serve for the movements of the front face and the back face, in which the rotation is from the front face while the reflection is from the back face. Now, for the front face moves, we have the letters from A, I, L, E, S, G, A, R, which the y sub 0 is for the m, y sub gamma sub 0 is for the m, gamma sub 1 for the I, gamma sub 2 for the L, gamma sub 3 for the E, gamma sub 4 for the S, gamma sub 5 for the G, gamma sub 6 for the A, and gamma sub 7 for the R. Now, the back face move, in which the elements are from numbers 1 to 8, we let theta to be the notation for the back face moves, in which the gamma sub 1 for the 1, gamma sub 2 for the 2, gamma sub 3 for the 3, gamma sub 4 for the 4, gamma sub 5 for the 5, gamma sub 6 for the 6, and gamma sub 7 for 7, and lastly, gamma sub 8 for the 8.
now, after establishing the new notations of back face of pink aurora algebra, we will now show the moves that can be generated from each of the elements. So in here, so front face, we are going to use, as I said a while ago, so this would be all the moves under the front face, and we just made a notation so that it can be easily remembered. So for y sub 0, here are all the moves. And for y sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 3, y sub 4, y sub 5, y sub 6, and also y sub 7. So we're going for 5, 6, 7, 8 since it would follow these moves under face. Okay, and for these ones under the all the moves, it is where the places of the numbers are. So, for example, on 1, which is going to serve as our identity element, the y sub 0 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, since it is still the original phase because we did nothing, as it is reflected in our move, which is the y sub 0 in here, which is the m, and that means it is do nothing. So that applies to all of here up until y sub 7 or gamma sub 7. Now, going to the back face moves, we have the 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let the theta. So theta sub 1, theta sub 2, theta sub 3, theta sub 4, theta sub 5, theta sub 6, theta sub 7, and theta sub 8. Now, since it is said that permutation is a special type of function, we will use function composition, gamma and theta as an operation to show the permutations between the elements of pink aurora algebra. So, since permutation in this project, we are going to show that the pink aurora algebra is a permutation group. So we start first with all the operations under the gamma and also the theta. However, before we proceed with that, let us first explain what is a permutation in terms of group under abstract algebra. So a permutation is a bijection from a set to itself. That is why we have all these numbers from up in here and also from down here, because we biject all the set from themselves. So to easily understand this, permutation is where element is mapped uniquely to another element or itself, ensuring a one-to-one and so, to prove this in the context of pink aurora algebra, we will take into consideration the fact that the permutation is a special type of function. So, given that, we will use function composition as an operation to show how each element is mapped to another. Afterwards, standing as a function composition, we will consider properties to prove that indeed pink aurora algebra is a permutation group. So that leads us to the operation that will happen now. So the permutation group operation. The first one is the y sub 0 to y sub 0. So we're just going to follow how the y sub 0 is bijected from this one to this one, and take note that the elements that are here on the right side will always remain here up above the one on the left side. Okay, so if we are going to map y sub 0 to y sub 0 in permutation group operation, it will still remain as y sub 0 because we are just going to follow how these lines map to each other. For example, 8. For 8, we are going to find the 8 here below the ones on the above to find what would be the next mapping. So for example, 8, so it will still remain 8. For 1 to 1, it will remain 1. 2 to 2 would remain 2. 3 to 3 would remain 3. 4 to 4 would be 4. 5 to 5 would be 5. 6 to 6 would be 6. 7 to 7 would be 7. And then 8 to 8 would be 8. So that will go for all of the operation that we will perform. So now we have the y sub 1 and y sub 0. Okay, just like I said a while ago, y sub 0 would be above the left one. So we're going to map how it would, or what would be the result be. So in here we have the result still as y sub 1. So since the y sub 0 is an identity element and we do nothing, all of the operations that we will perform involving the y sub 0 here on the right side will remain as the ones on that side. Or to easily understand this, all of the elements performed with gamma sub 0 will still remain as themselves. For example, this one here, y sub 0 to y sub 0 still would be y sub 0. Gamma sub 0 and gamma sub 1, it still will remain as gamma sub 1. It will go until the gamma sub 2, gamma sub 3, gamma sub 4, gamma sub 5, gamma sub 6, gamma sub 7, gamma sub gamma sub 7. Now we are perform gamma sub 0 to theta sub 1. So still it will still remain as those as themselves because we are going to do still nothing here for the gamma sub 0. So again, theta sub 1 would be theta sub 1, theta sub 2, theta sub 2, theta sub 3 would be theta sub 3, theta sub 4, theta sub 4, theta sub 5, theta sub 5, theta sub 6, theta sub 6, theta sub 7, theta sub 7, theta sub 8, theta sub 8. So now we are going to change the gamma sub 0 in here and we are going to gamma sub 1. What do you think will happen? So as I said a while ago, permutation is just mapping a set to itself. So that is why if we are going to have 8 here at the first number under the gamma sub 1, we are going to map it to the number 8 from the ones on below it. So then it would just be 8 in here. So that is why if 8 is to 8, then it would be 8 in there. So meaning it would be to the front. So 1 sub 1 would be 1, so the 1, 2 is 2, and then 2, and so on and so forth. So if we were to perform gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 0, 1 would remain. And gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 1, it would be gamma sub. Why is that? Because if we were going to perform 8 and then map it to 8, we would find 7 in here. So 7 would be the one in the first number. So same goes 1 to 1. 1 would be 1. A 1 would be 8. So 8. So that same goes to all of the operation that we will perform. So y gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 2 would be gamma sub 3. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 3 would be gamma sub 4. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 4 would be gamma sub 5. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 5 is gamma sub 6. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 6 is gamma sub 7. Now, gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 7 would be gamma sub 0 or the identity element. Now, gamma sub 1 to theta sub 1 would be theta sub 2. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 2 would be gamma sub 3. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 3 would be gamma sub 4. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 4 would be gamma sub 5. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 5 would be gamma sub 6. Gamma sub 1 to gamma sub 6 would be 7. Gamma sub 1 to theta sub 7 would be theta sub 8. And then theta sub 1, gamma sub 1 to theta sub 8 would be theta sub 1. So this is the summary of all the operations under function composition of group permutation. So this is the result of all those things that we have performed in the permutation group operation part. So this is just the summary of all the result of the performing all the group operation under function composition. So thus the permutation group